You have the breakthrough finished. The file is ready. But right before you hit send, you pause. You stop because of a single, highly specific question. Will this hold up in court? It is rarely a shortage of creativity that slows founders down. It is the friction of not knowing if their work is safe from extraction once it leaves their local drive. This hesitation creates a vacuum. Highly valuable concepts die in isolation because their creators are too anxious to test, share, or fund them. Intellectual property theft used to require physical proximity. Today, it is instantaneous and borderless. Autonomous AI models scrape data globally. Deepfakes and digital piracy networks distribute stolen assets across multiple jurisdictions before you even realize a breach has occurred. Against this high-speed threat, creators are told to rely on the traditional playbook: file for a patent, register a trademark, or secure a copyright. The problem is that these legacy systems are strictly bound by geography. They cost tens of thousands of dollars and often take years to process. This timeline shows exactly why that is dangerous. You have a 10-second window for digital theft, running against a multi-year window for bureaucratic approval. That massive red space is an exposure gap. Your idea sits completely vulnerable while you wait for paperwork to clear. To close that gap, you have to understand a harsh reality about the legal system. Courts do not reward the brilliance or originality of your idea. Courts evaluate one thing: evidence. If you find yourself in an IP dispute, having the idea isn't enough. You have to definitively prove the exact moment the file was formed and exactly who formed it. This is exactly what Instant IP is designed to do. It does not replace your attorney or the judge. It manufactures the raw, defensible material those entities require to do their jobs. Surviving a legal dispute means you have to stop trying to protect a subjective concept and start generating objective proof. Instant IP uses a court-ready idea protection framework to bypass legacy delays entirely. Here is how that looks on a standard digital file. First, the exact moment of creation is locked in with a tamper-proof digital timestamp. Next, that document converts into a cryptographic fingerprint. This unique alphanumeric hash sequence corresponds only to your original file. That sequence is then anchored into a permanent, uneditable audit trail of ownership. Finally, the record is structured into a formal dossier that perfectly aligns with the strict standards used for digital evidence evaluation in a courtroom. This multi-layered process executes in seconds, completely bypassing the years-long waiting period of traditional filings. By stacking these cryptographic elements, you secure a mathematical guarantee of authorship. You establish the foundational prior art required to win a legal dispute anywhere in the world. Operating in an economy driven by AI means you need a security layer that operates at the speed of the internet itself. Instant IP serves as that immediate, first and fast baseline of defense. It allows you to lock down your position the second your work is finished. You can then take your time deciding whether to invest in longer-term legal protections later. In modern innovation, the speed at which you deploy protection is exactly as critical as the strength of the protection itself. When you finally know your work is mathematically secured, a behavioral shift occurs. The fear of theft vanishes. You are free to pitch investors, share schematics with collaborators, and execute on your vision without second-guessing your security. Borderless innovation moves fast. The proof of ownership can now move just as quickly. Secure your court-ready evidence today at instantip.today/court.